Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis is finally addressing recent allegations that she hired a special prosecutor, who she's allegedly having an affair with, to help lead the case against former President Donald Trump. And rather than either admit it was at least a colossal screw-up or deny it if it wasn't true, instead she's just pulling out the race card.
Why does Commissioner Thorne and so many others question my decision in a special counsel? Lord, your flawed, hard-headed, and imperfect child, I'm a little confused. I appointed 3 special counsel, as is my right to do, paid them all the same hourly rate. They only attacked one. I hired one white woman, a good personal friend and great lawyer. A superstar, I tell you. I hired one white man, brilliant, my friend, and a great lawyer. And I hired one black man, another superstar, a great friend, and a great lawyer.
Why are they attacking the one? Maybe because he's the only one she is alleged to be having an affair with. She goes on during her 35-minute speech at a church in Atlanta.
Oh Lord, they gonna be mad when I call them out on this nonsense. First thing they say, oh, she gonna play the race card now. But no, God, isn't it them who's playing the race card when they only question one?
What? She doesn't seem to understand she's playing in the big leagues now. You can't hire your boyfriend to be the special prosecutor when the main defendant is the former president of the United States. Willis is alleged to have engaged in a romantic relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade while he was married. Attorneys for Michael Roman, a former Trump state campaign official, was indicted on 7 felony counts for trying to overturn the 2020 election, filed a motion last week to have his charges dismissed, claiming the district attorney and the special prosecutor have been engaged in an improper, clandestine, personal relationship during the pendency of the case, which has resulted in the special prosecutor and, in turn, the DA profiting significantly from this prosecution at the expense of taxpayers. The lawsuit alleges that since being appointed, the special prosecutor has been paid an estimated $1 million in legal fees, and that the two of them used some of that money to purchase tickets for both of them to travel on both the Norwegian and Royal Caribbean cruise lines. Suit goes on to claim that Willis failed to obtain the required approval to appoint the special prosecutor and that Wade was unqualified for the role, having never handled this type of racketeering case. But Willis defended Wade's credentials from the pulpit on Sunday.
The black man I chose has been a judge more than 10 years, run a private practice more than 20, represented businesses in civil litigation. I ain't done, y'all. Served as a prosecutor, a criminal defense lawyer, special assistant attorney general, won Chief Justice Robert Benham Award from the State Bar of Georgia. You know, they ain't just giving this to black men.
Look, it's definitely not about race, all right? But I wonder, could it be about gender, right? The possibility if this was a man, maybe the DA wouldn't be under fire. But let's play this out, right? If special counsel Jack Smith was having a relationship and hired the married woman he was having an affair with to be a special prosecutor on his case, the Trump team would be saying the same thing, and I think any fair person covering it would be saying the same thing as well. What were you thinking? This doesn't have to do with race. This doesn't have to do with gender. This is about a prosecutor who is prosecuting Donald Trump, foolishly and recklessly picking a special prosecutor she is allegedly romantically involved with. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean the case should be dismissed over it, but it sure shows a lack of judgment, if not worse. Joining me now is Darryl Cohen. He served as an assistant district attorney in Fulton County and is now a criminal defense attorney who had been representing one of the defendants in the case but is no longer involved. Thanks very much for coming on the program. Appreciate it. All right, so how big a deal is this?
I think it has legs because Fani chose not to see what was directly in front of her. She created a hurricane, and we all know that hurricanes are predictably unpredictable, but they are going to end, and they do start. So what has she done? I'm not sure what she was thinking. And by the way, Fani's a friend of mine, and I'm disappointed. At best, the optics are bad. I don't think it's going to matter in terms of how the case is prosecuted ultimately. I don't think it will matter in terms of what the verdict will be. But I do think it matters now because credibility is everything.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.